Today we're talking about how to fix the door if the door is not opening on your 99 Mazda Protege. So it will be everything from 99 up to 2003, same model Protege. This door does not open from the inside. From the outside, no problem. I mean, from here, everything looks fine, right? Just opens up, no problem. And the real problem being, if you're on the inside, you try to get out, the doorknob does nothing, even if you're locked, unlocked. So something only from here, right? Because we already diagnosed that the outside handle works properly. It's just the inside handle here is not functioning anymore for the door release. So let me figure out how I'm gonna get out of here, and let's figure out how we're gonna fix this. I mean, all jokes aside, if you do need to get out, roll down the window, and you're gonna do this little handy dandy reach around and release yourself out. But let's fix this, no reason to have to deal with that. Let's dive into it, and we'll see how this looks. I did this once before on the front door when I got the Protege. The key fob didn't work for anything, and that door was having problems unlocking, so I had to do a similar window thing. Seems intimidating at first, but really once you've done one door, I've done one on my Fords, I've done it for a buddy on a Civic, I've done this Protege already. You see there's kind of a rhythm to the rhyme. So let's jump in and I'll show you how we tackle this. So usually when we're looking at a door, what holds it on here is just a few clips and a few screws. Almost always there's one inside the door handle. I don't know if you can see that right there. Little Phillips head. That guy's gonna go out sometimes also. You'll find one hidden within this door handle, and you can see it already kind of wobbles. So we're gonna get a tool in here. You can feel around, I feel a little bit of a hole right here. If I look on the side, we have one more clip here. We just trace along the frame. If I come over here and I look along, I see another plastic clip right here. There was a clip here that's missing. I may want to reapply that because the door is overall a little loosey-goosey. So already we know what we're going for. We just need some pry tools and maybe a Phillips screwdriver to start dismantling this. Okay. Recommend to use a plastic pry tool. I'm just being lazy. This is what it looks like. This was the clip that was holding it in, and this is the second clip. So this guy goes in here, and this guy holds in there. Once we pop this guy off, we see two more screws. We have one in here and one in here, both Phillips. So let's swap that around. Okay, those two screws are out. Gonna go for that screw in the door handle. That's the one in the actual pull handle. This is the one in the release handle. And we see the release handle becomes a lot easier now. So make sure not to misplace those. There's a little flimsy one that goes into the clip on the side here. Usually once you have all the clips out, you pull up to get the actual door panel off. I think we had one more clip here. And pop them out, try not to snap them, they'll be older, and we see the door's already getting more willing. Now we don't want to go yanking on it too hard. And just wiggle that guy out. Okay. So gently, because we have to pop this guy out. If we pry the door back, this is what we're looking at. This is the plastic handle that goes to the outside. This is a linkage. Then when you pull the handle, I don't know if you can see that, pulling the handle, you can see it pivoting a little bit. So my original idea was maybe that this connection got severed, but this one is still well intact. Now, taking the handle off could be a little tricky at first, but we're going to see this metal rod connecting to this piece here. What we're going to want to do, because this is what you're looking at, so the metal rod goes into here, and the point that goes up 90 degrees goes into this handle. So when you're looking at it, it's like this. you want to take and just push this guy off towards the inside. And once it pops off the metal rod, then you can just take and pull it off and up. Now, if you want to take your door off, you only got one more connection. You can see this wire here. This is going to be for the window. Roll up and roll down. And on the bottom of it, right there, I pressed and I was able to pull that out. You see the door coming off. Still got one more clip. This little plastic piece is called a membrane. It helps moisture stay away. All right, now's the last clip right here. And this is the whole door panel. We took the whole thing off. We can just set that aside. Now we can be working a little bit easier. And again, we're trying to figure out why when this guy pulls in, does it not actuate this handle? Because it should actuate and pull it down like that. So something on the inside here, unfortunately, where there's all metal, is what's obscuring us. Let's see if we can get at that. The inside where they both go in, and this is the handle. This is the rod for the handle on the inside. This is the one for the lock, this bottom one. This one actuates all right. This one's being a little stiff. Visibility is low. But what I found was that on the outside, you have this little button, lock fermé. Now, I had it on the up like that, but if I pop it down and I try to reset the lock, there now it says the lock is engaged. And now, if I pull this, simulating a door handle pull, it pops up. So I think on my door, because I was afraid I was going to need to take off the mechanism, for which I would have taken off the door handle on the outside to get more visibility. Pain in the butt. The second screw is like all the way deep in here. But before I wanted to go the pain in the butt way, I just started poking around and seeing, because nothing seemed severed. And for some reason, it looks like this guy reset. Seems like a permanent door lock, maybe like a child safety lock on the inside. So right now I'm going to try to reapply the door and see if that resolved my issue. So as we reinstall, we're just going to start by lining up the holes on the bottom. There's 2 clips there. Okay, we got it on the bottom clips, and we have the electrical connector. Reconnecting is always a little tricky, but step by step. I'm gonna do the door handle now. Same thing, we're gonna engage, holding him in place. Excellent, that's what I want to see. Take and apply the screw back in for this guy. So on the handle, we have a little bit of a tooth. There we go. So there's a tooth on the front of the handle. I found the hole for it and I pivoted that in. Now the handle's holding in better. Because earlier when I was trying to put the screw in, I was missing. And yeah, there it seems that it lines up. Okay, now let's just see if it actually works. If I close the door, I can get out. So that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you are having some issues with your 99 Mazda Protege, the rear doors of it, and the rear doesn't want to come open, first of all, check the child lock. But if you do need to go deeper, you understand how to take off your door and what you're going to be targeting. There's really not much going on in here, as you saw. It is a little bit of a tight area, but still very doable, very accessible. So remember, guys, don't be scared of a used car. It can take you far. I'll see you next time.